Microphone is on. Hello, welcome back to the Very Really Good Podcast. This is episode... what episode is it? 7, I think? Episode 7.
Yeah,
7,
I don't
you know it, right?
Is
it 7? I am not alone, as you can see, or hear. I am with the one-of-a-kind, the wonderful, the great Anasimone George. Yay!
Hey. Hi.
Hi. Me and Anasimone go way back. So far back, you can't even believe. I can't even remember the first time we met.
Just wee bebs.
Yeah.
So it's like called wee bebs.
Yeah.
My accents are so good.
So good. Anasimone is a... when they... Sorry, I get way off track already, but is it... I've always hated the word comedian.
Same. I don't get it. I used
so
to
weird?
use it, and then I was like, what?
It's so weird.
Yeah, I just go with comedian.
I'm going to start calling myself a comedian.
I like it.
I'm going to take it back. She's a comedian. She started, it's like a really, really cool show in Toronto. We'll get into it. But awesome. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you
so much for having me.
So great. So I'm a professional, and I got some things we're going to cover. So let's get into the nitty gritty. Comedy. What is it? How do you do it?
That's a great question. How do you do it? I don't...
That's a great question. It's going to be this for an hour.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Do you know? Because I don't know.
This episode's called Shrugs.
The Canadian way of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Comedy.
I mean,
what is
I'm
it?
saying that's not the question. I'm
Okay.
saying, how did you get into comedy?
That was a really weird journey for me. I was a design student, and then I failed miserably at that.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Miserably.
Right. Miserably.
My parents were like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, "I don't know."
You just didn't have good grades.
Grades, the concept of anything. I'd walk into class and just be like.
Shrugs.
Literally,
Yeah.
that was me for 2 years.
Right.
And Ryerson put me on academic probation twice.
Yeah.
And which is impossible. Nobody in the history of universities has been kicked out of school twice for not doing something not criminal.
Right.
It was just you don't know anything.
Wow. The probation, it's like real probation, but
yeah.
Do you have a probation officer? Academic probation officer.
Somebody's standing next to me watching over my work. No, they so what they do is they're your grades suck, you're on probation, and if they suck more than this, we kick you out. And
okay, so it's a warning.
Yeah, it was the first 3 months of school. I just touched ground and they were like, you're failing. And I was like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so then I got kicked out, and then I wrote this letter that was interior design is the world to me, da 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 da.
Right.
And they were like, okay, you can stay, but you have to repeat these courses. So I was like, okay. So I was when I was in second year, I was also in first year.
Okay.
It was so bizarre.
Whoa, that's impressive.
I still failed. And then they kicked me out again, and then I wrote the letter again, and they were like, okay, you can stay. And then I came to sign some paperwork, and I was like, you know what? This isn't happening.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna take a year off.
That's good.
And figure my shit out. And am I allowed to swear on this?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. It's all swear words. Perfect. I don't want any other words on this.
Well.
Strictly gonna make no sense. But it's just curse words.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I took a year off and I worked at Starbucks. Did you work at Starbucks?
I worked at Starbucks for 4 years of my life, I think.
You look like a Starbucks person.
Yeah, thanks.
We both do. No, people used to say that to me,
That's
and I was
true.
an artist? Okay.
Yeah. It's I feel you walk past someone and you it's like spider sense, but barista sense.
Because it's a cult?
Pretty literally, though.
I left, and I ended up going back to Starbucks when I moved to the city, and I was like, how did I get here?
Oh my god, yeah. I worked at one when I turned 18, and I worked at one. I moved, my family moved houses, so I moved Starbucks to a different one.
Oh my god.
And then I went to school, and then didn't have a job for a year, and then I was like, okay, I need money. And then...
Starbucks was
Right, yeah, and I couldn't get a job anywhere else, so Starbucks was like, we're still here. There's a lot of us here in Toronto, Curtis.
We opened up 30 more since you came.
Since I started this sentence, there's been 30 more fucking open Starbucks. But yeah, how was your time at Starbucks?
Anyone's time. It's amazing. If you're watching this, Starbucks, it was so good.
So good.
I'm not.
I love being a partner. So
the
good.
stocks that I never got to.
Yeah, I never understood that.
No.
They literally would spend so much time explaining that, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't know how to open it. I don't know how to close it.
I don't even what is that?
I was like, what's a stock?
What is that?
I'm 18.
Is that what they called it too? Was it stock, or did they have like a stupid name for it?
I think they were like making it more than it was. They were like, you're a partner because you have a share of this company.
Right, but it's like 0.00000.
Yeah, and I was like, that's like a coffee. Like,
yeah, thank you so much. I thought they called it like, that's probably not real. I thought they called it like beans or something.
Oh yeah,
was it?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh
and like
God.
their RSP plan was called Beans something else too. And I was like, I don't even know what this is. But I worked there, and then I was like finding myself throughout that like year off. And my friend who was like taking theater at U of T came to like meet me for coffee, and he was like, "Hey, have you ever thought of like doing comedy?" And I was like, "That's not a job. Like comedians are just comedians. Like, they just end up on TV."
Right, which like, is true. It's not a job at all.
We have no money.
Right.
But yeah, so I was like, okay, I'll look into it. And he was like, there's Second City and then there's Humber. And I knew for a fact that if I like took a year off and then went and did like improv at Second City, my parents would disown me. So I was like, I just need to get them like a diploma. So I ended up going to the Humber program. Mm-hmm. I didn't really do much comedy there.
I don't think anybody did. There was like 5 people who really did it. And then everyone else was like, I'll go to class sometimes. Exactly. See what happens. And then I'll move back to fucking Richmond Hill or wherever I came from. Exactly. That's all of Humber.
Yeah, I only know a few people that are like still doing it.
Yeah,
like,
same.
Hardcore.
Yeah,
you're one of them.
I barely. I barely do anything.
Yeah, but like you went on tour and stuff.
Yeah.
You have like a whole shut up. Like you're.
You know, okay.
I'm fine, celebrity. I barely did anything.
Okay, but that doesn't mean anything anymore because it doesn't even exist. So it's like.
Isn't there like a Vine 2 thing coming out, or is that just like a Twitter rumor?
That's a thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. This whole time I was like, so funny. Don't get me excited.
LOL.
Now I'm
Good
invested.
joke. Yeah, it's like the guy who made Vine originally and like sold it to Twitter or whatever is like making V2. He can't.
There
like,
you go.
Yeah, I'll be back. Hear that? Hear that, guys? I'll be back. It's so fucking loud in their ear. But yeah, when I think about being out in like doing comedy, I think we were all like in comedy school. We were taught that when you're like doing it is being out and doing stand up like every night, like doing like 5 sets in a night, and like honestly, I would like if I never do an open mic ever again, I'll be fucking so happy.
I never do open mics.
It's the worst. It's where like I want to cry thinking about it. Like I'd rather shove a knife through my leg than go to a fucking. Like. It sucks.
You walk into a basement and you're like, oh my
like God. Okay, sick. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's no one gives a shit about anyone or anything or themselves.
I think I remember more of my texts that I sent at open mics than I remember watching people's sets.
That's really funny. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like, and also by the time you go up, no one's there. Like you'll sign up at like 6 o'clock and it's 2 a.m. and it's like you and some random guy from the street that like he's like, I heard there was a comedy show. And you're like,
hey, it's me, just me and you. This is a conversation and I'm louder than you. A one-sided conversation. Yeah, comedy's stupid.
That was the moral of all this. You're chasing your dreams, don't do it.
Yeah, but you're doing great. You're doing well. You're doing very well.
Thanks.
Round of applause, everybody listening. They're doing it.
Are you going to add an applause thing?
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
Through this entire thing, it's going to be 1 hour-long applause track. But yeah, if to the folks who are watching, listening, don't know, Anasimone started a show called Shade, and I will let you describe it because obviously it is your baby, and I'm not gonna I'm not the person to describe it. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Shade is a comedy show for people of color, people from the LGBTQ community, and people who identify as women. And I started it like a year and a couple months ago, and it's been a wild ride ever since. I don't know.
A wild ride.
Here we are.
Hold on to the seat. We're going fast.
That's what it's felt like.
That's the slogan, right?
Yeah.
Hold on to the seat. We're going fast. Shade, be there.
I'm gonna make sweaters that say that now.
Please do. Yeah, I don't even have to take commission off that. That's all you.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's I think a fucking really cool thing that's happening in Toronto is Shade, and because there's too many of us people in Toronto and doing comedy, and I want to. Okay, was there a lot? Do you still get a lot of like angry like white?
Oh yeah,
dudes like still.
100. Oh yeah, I got a guy that emailed me a couple days ago with like, I asked people to send me submissions so I can see their comedy. Right. Before I didn't do that, people did their like most racist stuff on stage, and I was like, read the audience.
Yeah.
So
not the place to do that.
Yeah. So I was like, just send me like a clip of your work and like a blurb. And this guy sent me an email and was like, hey, haven't been on your show yet. Would love to be on it.
Yet. And this was this the white person?
Yeah.
Okay.
I checked his Facebook and I was like, you are a white guy and I don't think you're queer because like I don't know, like
you're making out with a girl in your profile.
Yeah, that, and like he was like doing a lot of rooms that like aren't like queer friendly, and I was like,
okay,
I don't know who this is.
Right.
So then the email was like, you know, like usually people send like a bio or whatever, but it was like, and I can do inclusive comedy. And I was like,
okay.
What? And then no clip, nothing. And then it was like, and I get that you're booked, so just hit me with a date in the future and I'll be there. And I was like, what?
You got this all wrong.
Yeah, I was like, you're confused, buddy.
Did you even respond to it?
No.
Okay, good.
I once like got an email of like, it was a woman who sent me a clip and it was 5 minutes of rape jokes. And I was just like, do you have something else?
Please?
And then she sent me another clip of the same set in a different room. And I was like, what?
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh, I was like, yeah, okay, you're booked.
So you can do that in other rooms. Good.
Great.
You're offensive in more than one room. That's great.
Yeah. No, I just don't respond.
That's good.
I'll have some people like talk about how they're minorities in their emails.
Okay.
Who aren't.
Right.
Like I've had people go at length about how they're like gingers.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know how to...
Right.
I'm just not going to reply.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's not a lot of ginger, but I don't know if they're...
I don't know if they're like a marginalized
exactly.
group of people.
Yeah, there's no KKK folks yelling at gingers.
Yeah, no, I don't. If there is, you have space on my show, but I don't know. I think gingers are doing all right.
They're doing great. You know, they got great representation. Ronald Weasley.
And the twin brothers.
And the whole family.
Of gingers.
Yeah. There was like, one black person in Harry Potter?
I think 2. And like an Asian girl.
Yeah. Oh, Cho Chang is her name too.
Oh my god. And they were like, look.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're complaining about.
You're fine. She was in 2 of the 7 books. It's fine.
She was in a scene, guys. I don't know why you're upset.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. That was my impression of J.K. Rowling.
I think it's accurate.
Shut the fuck up.
People have like called her out on Twitter and she's like blocked them. And I'm like, you're so just maybe be more diverse. I don't know.
Maybe the next Harry Potter one.
Didn't they have one that came after that was like, this is the like prequel or something? Like she tried to pull a Lord of the Rings and it was like the worst movie ever.
Did she?
It was, it had nothing to do with Harry Potter, but she tried to like...
Beasts, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah. Okay, it wasn't the worst, but it was like...
I saw it and it was like, it was whimsical. I'll give it that. Full of whimsy.
Your movie didn't suck, but it was whimsical.
It was whimsical. I will give you that.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't have the Harry Potter, factor. I would be like, oh, there's Harry.
I felt like it was like macaroni art next to like a Picasso.
That's a good way of describing it.
I just thought of macaroni art and I was like, yeah.
It is the macaroni art of the Harry Potter
because you appreciate it. You're like, you did a good job.
You tried. It's not as good. To some people, maybe it's better. Because art is subjective. But to most folks, it's not as good. Harry Potter, figure it out, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Just kidding, Rowling.
That's really what I thought it was for the longest time.
Like a Lemony Snicket name?
Exactly.
Just J.K.?
Yep.
That's super funny. Wait, what were we talking about? White people. White guys getting mad. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I live in such like a bubble because I'm fucking, I'm a liberal white male, and I know I'm aware of it, but I don't experience any of it. So like when I see your posts and other people's posts of like actually like white people actually being pissed off that there's one show.
Yeah, the one show they can't get on.
The show that they can't be on. They're like, fuck that. Fuck you. How dare you?
It's like, okay.
Have you like? We're gonna get real. Have you like experienced like firsthand with people being like on comedy shows being like, you're not like, you can't be like on my show, pretty much.
No,
obviously not like blatant, but it's
not blatant, but more so like they just don't respond to your messages, like kind of the same thing that I do, but I do it in a way where I'm like, send me a clip of your work,
right?
But like it's either that or like you'll be on a show where there's like no representation and you're not welcome there, but they were like, we put you on just because we needed to have like a woman on,
right?
Meanwhile, like all these dudes are doing like rape jokes and stuff, and you're just like, cool. I want to hear about my dog, and you're just like,
oh, that's so fucked up.
Yeah, like, but no one's gonna go up to you and be like,
of course, yeah, because they don't want to address their fucking racism.
I know some people have like had it like firsthand. Like I've had
really.
Oh yeah, like I've heard stories of people being like, oh, like don't do a lot of that gay stuff. Like
that's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah,
I can't believe that.
Yeah. Well, after the Humber thing, you know how the like showcase.
Yep.
So I did my showcase set, and like I purposely dressed like extra because I was like, this is my showcase set, and my set is about my ex like fat shaming me.
Right.
So I was like, I wanted to look like I was like confident and like embracing myself. And the only feedback I got back was like, we couldn't focus on your comedy because of your outfit. Like, you're showing too much. And it's like, oh, a woman doing dating jokes again? That's new. And I was like, what?
Jeez Louise.
It was like straight, just cutthroat, like, you're a woman, you're trash. And I was like, okay.
That was, okay, but like, fuck that showcase. It was literally the worst night of my life.
I watched it. I thought you were great.
You were great too. Everybody did fine. Everyone did so well. Okay, to the people who are watching, listening, at the end of second year, right? Mm-hmm. At the end of the second year in comedy, we go to Yuck Yucks, which is a stupid fucking comedy club in Toronto, where you have to, I don't know, it's stupid. It's been a comedy club since like the 80s, and the
1800s.
Yeah, and there's like 1800s.
Yeah. And
there's a stupid, it sucks. It's full of, it smells like cigarettes when no one's smoking cigarettes in there. And everyone,
and like sewer.
Yeah, it's a sewer of comedy. And you have to, the assignment is you perform a 5-minute set or 4-minute set?
4 minute.
4-minute set, which is not enough time.
4 gracious minutes.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Remember when they started you off with 2 minutes in the program and you're like, what am I going to do?
Do I say one word? And all right, see you guys.
Yeah.
So you get 4 minutes. Thank you, Comedy Gods, for giving us 4 minutes on the coveted Yuck Yuck stage. But you do 4 minutes in front of a packed comedy club.
Of parents.
And your fellow classmates,
which
is like every comedy show is, and you have the whole row. In like the back row is people who they have a booklet, and they sit down and they like judge you on a scale of 1 to 10 based on like these different criteria, which should never happen in comedy.
No, because it's so like, unless you're like a comedy writer or something, or like you write for the magazine and you want to let people know what's up. Like, why are you critiquing it?
Exactly. Yeah, you're just like doing that. Like, Jacob had like, you know Jacob. Yeah. Jacob. You remember? Did you see Jacob's set?
Yeah.
It was probably one of the funniest sets I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I loved it.
And it was so like crazy and stupid and like insane that like he got so many like bad marks for it, and like. Just because it wasn't like your mic technique was bad. You didn't hold the mic the right way. You weren't doing like...
Nobody holds the mic the right... I hold the mic up to my chin because it makes me feel like relaxed and it's like a part of my look. And then there's people who hold it here. And and as long as you're speaking into it, that's all that matters. And as long as people can hear it, it shouldn't matter. I don't know. It was just like that judging comedy shouldn't be a thing. Like if you cannot like something, that's fine. Yeah. But writing it down in a booklet and being like, this... I remember one comment I got was like, didn't listen to the jokes, I got distracted by your hair or something. Oh, wow. Right? Thanks for coming out. Cool. Thanks. If it was like constructive criticism,
oh yeah, 100%.
Like, if you're fixing my jokes or whatever, thank you for like helping me.
Yeah.
But if you're just like your hair,
yeah,
that has nothing to do with comedy.
Sick. Thanks. And I found out who wrote that too.
Oh my god, it's so obvious.
Yeah.
There's some people who signed their names. They were like, I was like, what? Why?
Why would not? Sick. Now I can never talk to you ever again.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good times.
Yeah, so great. We graduated. We're fine.
Got my diploma in comedy writing and performance. Good for so many jobs. I'm like embarrassed to put on my resume.
I know.
They're like, what did you go to Humber for? I'm like, biz and comedy writing and performance.
None of your business. It's actually none of your business. It's just know I got a diploma, and that's all that matters. Yeah. This, I feel like the main theme that we're getting at is comedy sucks.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We're both figuring it out.
Exactly.
Okay. I wanted to discuss something very important. Queer Eye is back.
Oh my god. For a second my brain stopped and I was like, what is that? And then I realized it's because I binged it in the last like 2 days.
Queer Eye is back. Better than ever. I just need someone to talk to about it.
Let's do this. I feel like I'm sitting so far away.
Yeah. That moved a lot. I've pretty much gotten everybody at my work to watch it. That's all me and Jenna talk about. Even though we've watched all the episodes, we still talk about it. If you haven't you haven't watched it yet, maybe spoilers, but just fucking watch it. Stop listening to this podcast and watch all of Queer Eye, because it's the best thing that
We're going to start reviewing everything that's come out in the last 2 days. Black Panther, Queer Eye.
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen Black Panther.
Oh my god, I won't spoil it for you.
Okay, thank
There's
God.
so many memes I want to send you though.
Okay. I really want to see it soon. I've been meaning to, but yeah, Queer Eye, great.
It's like sobbing.
What was your favorite episode?
Honestly, the first one. The first
Same.
one of that.
Tom?
He was just like, he had like no self-confidence and was like, he thought of himself so poorly, and I was like, but you're so wholesome, and he like accepted them, which is like so like everyone should accept everyone.
Oh right, yeah.
But like when if I was there and like I met like a redneck, I'd be like,
we're never gonna.
Yeah. You hate me, that's fine.
And I hate you, it's fine.
I'll go. Sorry, let's have. Like, I've been to Muskoka before, and people have been like,
really?
In
Muskoka. Jesus.
Anywhere like outside of like the GTA, so
right.
Like, people are like,
That's bad. That's bad.
Brown people, where'd you come from? I don't know.
That's a bad territory outside of GTA.
Yeah. But
yeah, first episode was definitely my favorite.
100%.
He was so. I was not expecting me to be so invested.
I was like, let's see what everyone's talking about.
And then at the end of the episode, I was like, literally like, it wasn't just me like welling up. It was like down my cheeks. So I was like, okay.
I was like,
yeah, I was like sick. It's 1 p.m. on fucking Sunday, and I'm bawling my eyes out.
Your delivery comes, and they're like, are you okay?
No. Yeah, that was such a wholesome show. We need more shows like that.
I agree.
So great. Who's your favorite?
Is Kamaro?
Yeah.
I can't.
I know you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has the most beautiful beard and the most beautiful eyebrows, and he's like the coolest one, and he's annoying like some of them.
Right.
Like some of them, I'm just like, tone it down a bit. Like,
you're
giving me a headache. But
yeah, he's great.
I love him so much.
I think he's the most well-kept man I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's so...
I don't even do my eyebrows.
Everywhere,
like that.
Every hair follicle is right where it's supposed to be. And he
like
knows it.
Photoshopped to, like, perfection, but it's not Photoshopped.
It's not Photoshopped. He's a king.
Yeah. Him and the one that always dresses really well. What's his name? I'm really bad at their names.
The fashion guy or the food guy?
That's how I name them. I'm
okay,
like, the
fashion
confidence
one.
guy, the fashion guy, the food guy, the house building guy.
I forget his name. I followed them all on Instagram within a span of 1 minute. I was like, yep. But I forget his name. Yeah, he's really cool too. I think they're the mellow ones.
Yeah. They're the memorable ones. It turns out the food guy doesn't even cook in real life.
I want to speak on that because I saw an article about that.
I didn't read it because I didn't want to be hurt. But I read the title.
It pissed me off. Like... The thing is, it fucking pissed me off.
Let's talk about it.
Because like Anthony is his name. Mm-hmm. Say his name. He's obviously he can cook, but he's making food for people who aren't that good in the kitchen. You know, he has to make accessible meals. But if you were to do a little bit of goddamn research, whoever wrote this article, if you were to look at his Instagram page, if you were to watch his stories, you would see he was making fresh pasta the other day. He was making all these great salads.
Really?
Yeah. He knows how to cook. Like, he can cook.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, but what is, like, how...
It's fake news. 100%. That's the real issue.
You know who probably wrote that? What's that English chef's name that's always angry? He had a show. That chef. That's the one, that meme where he's like, you idiot sandwich.
Gordon Ramsay.
There we go. Why did I forget his name? I'm so sorry if you're watching this.
You reference Gordon Ramsay if he's watching this? He is.
He could be.
He's a regular. He's always here. I thought you were talking about Anthony Bourdain. But he's a different chef. Never mind. I love how that's how you reference him. You idiot sandwich. That's his best work.
I pull out too close to bed. I'm like, do you
not
get
Hell's
it now?
Kitchen, not Master Chef, not Kitchen Nightmares.
True.
He's a lot of... I love food television. I'll tell you that for free. But, Anthony, he can cook.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know now.
Yeah, now you know.
I won't read the article.
Don't. Burn it somehow. It's an online article. Print it, burn it. Jonathan is my favorite.
Which one is that?
He's the grooming.
Oh my god, he's the one that, like, gives me a headache sometimes.
I know. But he's like, I don't know.
I think he's very sweet.
Yeah. He just loves everybody.
Yeah.
He has such good energy.
Yeah.
I feel like I want him beside me all the time.
I think he just, like, gives me, like, traumatic memories from, like, the times I've been at cruise and people have been like, hey!
Okay.
And I'm like, please don't talk to me.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, I feel like...
But if you're watching this, you're a great guy. Just don't approach me like that or I'll faint.
I always do that, too. Whenever I talk about literally anybody on my podcast, I was like, please, if you're listening, I'm so sorry. Even though I know they're never going to fucking listen.
Yeah.
But...
Mom and Dad, I've never been to Cruise and Tangos. It is not a drag queen church thing on Church Street. What? Okay.
Church thing? Drag queen church.
Amen. They would be so happy if I went to any church.
Yeah?
Yeah. If it was like drag queen church, they'd be like, it's a church. At least she's praying to someone.
As long as the word church is in there. Church Street. Yeah. Are your parents like super like strict and stuff?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I looked at my tattoo because I realized I'm like, Mom, this is a sticker.
Yeah.
You're not watching this.
No.
She starts typing in Curtis Connor on YouTube. Have you heard of Curtis Connor? Yeah, they're super.
Is that your only tattoo, or do you have more than that?
No,
right?
I have more.
Yeah, you have more than that. Yeah. That was a new one though, right?
Yes.
The new, not real one.
Yeah, I don't have any more. They're
all not real.
Yeah.
I'm really good at Photoshop and After Effects.
Yes.
And I put that on it frame by frame. I kept it in the exact spot. So whenever you move your arm.
Exactly.
That's the editing magic.
He's so good.
Whoever's watching, whoever's listening, doesn't fucking matter because you can't see.
He wanted balance.
Yeah. You know? You get it.
Yeah.
You get it. Who did that one?
Forgot his name.
Nice. I feel like I know.
He's the guy on Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, there's only one. There's only one tattoo artist on Instagram.
No,
he's the guy.
He's the guy.
Oh, right.
He works at that tattoo shop.
Were you drunk when you got it?
No,
I don't know where I am or who you are.
But I want this one. This looks like something a drug person. Give me a scorpion.
Give me a scorpion on my arm. You stranger. You honestly don't remember who it was?
I don't know his real name. His name on Instagram is like Mr.
Are we in Toronto?
Yeah.
Mr.
So listen, go on Instagram, look for tattoos, search for Mr.
Type in Mr. I'm going to do that right now, live. Mr.
Koo.
Koo?
I think that's it.
Mr. Koo.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm
my
losing
Instagram
my mind.
isn't fucking working. You ever do that when you go to try to search something and it doesn't pop up?
Yeah. And then I just throw my phone out.
That's what I'm going to fucking do. Instagram, get your shit together. It's an iPhone.
Yeah, I know. But like, which version?
It's an iPhone.
Yeah, but what version?
Apple. It's an Apple iPhone. It's a 6S, I believe.
Okay, I was like...
I know what you're talking about. It's a 6S.
Yeah, that's mine. Mine's a piece of garbage. 6S
I think the S stands for fucking shitty. 6 shitty. Oh, okay, here we go. Mr. Or MR?
MR.
MR.
And I think it's Koo.
K or C-O?
K. K-O-O.
Mr. K. Mr. Koo.
There you go.
Oh. He did one of Jenna's tattoos.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where I saw it, actually.
Okay.
That's creepy.
Nice. What?
I started following Jenna, like, before I ever met her.
That's always the best.
And then I met her in real life, and I was like, this is so weird.
Yeah, it's always... Because you don't know if they know, and you never know to bring it up. I get so... I, like, go as long as I can without following people on Instagram. I don't know why.
Really?
Because I feel weird of, like... I have to... I feel like it's fine if I do it in front of them. If I'm like, what's your Instagram? And then I follow them. But if I'm, like, not with them... And then I follow them, and then I see them the next day, and then we're like...
I've had people be like, oh my god, I follow you on Instagram. And I'm like, oh, how? And they're like, because you followed me. And I was like, I don't know who you are.
See ya. Yeah, it's so awkward to me.
I started doing it for marketing purposes.
Right.
Before people started, like, knowing who I was. And then I was like... I'm going to stop following random people. Because, like, I was on Tinder once, and this girl was like, oh my god, you're famous. And I was like, unmatched, delete Tinder. This is so weird.
Totally. Take out my SIM card, put your phone in the garbage disposal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really funny. Yeah, Instagram, following people is... Because I always feel the need to address it. Like, Instagram buddies, because I'm a fucking idiot. I don't have to do that at all. But, like, even when I do that on Facebook or something, anywhere, I have to be like, hey. But, like, I don't know, it's just awkward if you follow each other and then you don't say anything the next day. I'm sure it's fine. I think that's where we're at as a society, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it's weird when, like, people follow me that I've never met before and then, like, talk to me in my DMs like we're best friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know who you are, so I'm not going to respond or open this and see that I've read it.
Oh, that's... Speaking of DMs, I want to talk about that.
Oh my god. Everyone wants to talk about it.
I feel like... Maybe because you're just so public with them and open with them. But I feel like you have the craziest DMs of anyone on the fucking planet.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a compliment. I'm sure you love it. So if you want to... People who... You have a lot of men sending their parts to you.
Yeah.
What's like the craziest one you've got, or like the grossest one?
Okay,
they're all gross, but
they're all gross.
Yeah.
This guy sent me a DM, and, like, if you're not following the person, it pops up as, like, a black thing. The blurred thing, right? Yeah. And it'll be like, this person, like, you don't follow them, but if you want to view this, like, click it. And he said, hey, I have a gift for you. So I was like, maybe it's like a picture. I knew it was a dick pic, but I was like, maybe it'll be like a puppy. Yeah. Right? Or just like his credit card numbers. Exactly. A photo of his credit card. That's what you should do. Whoever wants to slide in my DMs. Any sugar daddies listening to the podcast. For real. Slide in the DMs. Yeah. So I opened it and then I clicked it and it was like the world's, like, I can't explain to you. It was like so big. I just remember, like, looking at my phone and being like, So obviously I sent it to my friends and I was like, look at what just showed up in my inbox, and they were like, that's an arm, and I was like, yeah. Jeez. And it was like it's only visible on like an iPhone 7 Plus. Didn't even see all of it on the regular iPhone. Basically, I was like, and then when I posted on Instagram, because I was like, I'm gonna make fun of him. So I posted on Instagram and I was like, I'm showing this to your mom, but I wanted to cover it so like Instagram wouldn't report me, obviously, because it's a dick. Yeah, 100%. So I was like trying to put the eggplant emoji, but I just kept like zooming on the eggplant. No. Like that's how I was like, wow. Well, here we are. Jeez. Yeah. I mean, good for that guy, but don't be doing that. No, don't just be sending it out like it's a... The best part about that dick pic, though, was that we had the same sweater. He could have just cropped it. He could have just been like, hey, we have the same sweater. Oh, yeah, that's a nice fact. Yeah. That's the what kind of sweater? It's the Ivy Park. It's a white sweater. Nice. It's Beyonce's collection. Okay. I just bought it because I wanted something that Beyonce made, and then I gave it to my friend because I should be wearing a white sweater. Like, I always drop stuff on myself. Right. And now do you think you gave it away because it reminds you of the... I didn't realize until I gave it to my friend. I don't know why he reminded me of the dick pic. Oh, it's because I sent it to him. Right, okay. Yeah. So that's the dick pic sweater. Yeah. We were now I'm remembering. I was like, hey, did I ever show you that dick pic? And he was like, no, what dick pic? And I was like, this one. And then I was like, oh my god, this is my sweater. Oh. Here's my sweater. Full circle. It's a circle of life. Yeah. I don't know how we got here. That's fucking... Dudes are nuts. They'll just be like...
hey, what's up? Oh, not much. And then they'll just show
it. It's not even like, at least like make it nice. Like put decorations on it. Like, I don't know, like googly eyes. Make it funny.
Oh, I've never seen.
I don't want to give them ideas.
Yeah, don't. Nothing that could fuel that fire.
So I was on a dating app once, and this guy sent my friend a dick pic, and then I ended up matching the same guy, and he sent me the same dick pic, and I was like, oh my god, this guy is just sending it. But then it took us both like 3 days to realize.
Yeah.
Because I kept looking at this dick pic, because I was like, this is... I was like, it's huge.
Yeah.
But not like in an admiring way, just kind of in like a...
It's like a gross way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I looked again, and it turned out that he was like outside. Because the background of the dick pic was like, you know... That thought has never crossed your mind. An outdoors one? I didn't realize it because we were too busy.
You could do that?
The man, you know when you go to like a basement apartment and there's that like gravel next to like the backyard? This is so specific. I'm just thinking of like where gravel would be.
Right.
But it was like, that's what you saw. You saw like gravel and some grass and then his dick. And you were like, it took me 3 days.
That's fucking crazy. I've never heard of an outdoors dick pic.
They're everywhere.
That might be the funniest thing I've ever... I really want to see one now. I'm going to Google outdoors.
Do you want me to show you the dick pic I got?
Maybe later. I used to get a lot of dick pics and videos on Snapchat.
Why? That's even more strange to me.
Yeah. I'm open... Like, I openly, like, share pictures of, like, me and Jenna. Like, people know that I'm a heterosexual... male in a relationship with my girlfriend, and then dudes will be like homosexual. You know what? You can, if you're gay and you find me attractive, great. That makes me feel awesome. And then I would get so many pics. I got more videos, which made me really upset because those are a lot weirder.
Yeah, because it's like they planned it.
Yeah, a dick is one frame. That's a whole lot. Hundreds of frames where things can go wrong, and they did. But I would have like I'm gonna get into
so
this.
Invested.
This one guy, he was the most like normie dude I've ever seen. He would like send me Snapchats being like, just having a beer, and I'd be like, sick, man. Nice, dude. This is like totally cool. I'm fine with that. Of just like having a beer. I'm like, sick, dude. I would never respond. He'd be like, so tired, just mowed the lawn. And I'd be like, just this he means no harm.
Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, and then this went on for like several months, and I'm like, okay, he's just a normal guy. And then one day, he sent a video of him like pleasuring himself, and I was like, because I was expecting just like a regular ass snap from a guy.
What happened to the beer?
Yeah, I thought we had an understanding. And he's like,
maybe he'll respond to this. That's crazy.
I know. That's like, if you're going to come up right out of the gate with that, I at least have a tiny bit more respect. Because you're like, this is me. I'm a shitty person. Here's my wiener. Yeah. But the other person was like, he baited me. He was like, he kept this ruse going for months. And then he was like, this is all... Maybe he wasn't planning on it. But maybe his whole master plan was like, yeah, I'm going to show.
Has he sent you multiple?
I blocked him like after that. Because I was like, I can't.
I make the mistake of like taking screenshots, and I guess they think that that's like encouragement. Right. And then they keep sending them. And I screenshotted this one, and this guy was like, why are you screenshotting? And I was like, to send it to my friends. And he was like, why? Because you like it? I was like, no, it looked like a can of like mashed beans. I was like, no, because it's disgusting. Like, I don't want to dick shame, but if you're going to be sending unsolicited dick pics, I will shame the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's part of the territory. Yeah.
If you ask me, like, just ask. Be like, do you want to see my penis? And I'd be like...
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, you never know. Just ask. That's so crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should have a day where I'm like opening submissions for dick pics and then just really let them. Yeah. I think Apple should. This would be a fucking power move. But if Apple came out with like another button combination to like screenshot it, but let the person know that it's like not a good screenshot. It's like to make fun of you screenshot. Yeah. So it's like a different, maybe you do it twice to make, then you get the notification being like, Anasimone screenshotted it to make fun of you. And they're like, oh, fuck. At least they know to not send another one.
I had a guy all the way from Italy, and I knew he was all the way in Italy because he'd send me, I don't know how people get my Snapchat,
Okay.
Or why
yeah.
they like message
Yeah,
me
that's
on
weird. How they figured that. Do you have it anywhere?
I used to have it on my Instagram and I took it off because there was this like influx one day. I don't know how.
Oh no.
But it was like one day of just like dick pics, messages, dick pics. And I was like, who are these people?
Right.
It's not like I never post on Snapchat.
Yeah, where do they come from?
There's like a dick pic committee somewhere. And they're just like.
An online forum.
Exactly.
They just share a girl's Snapchat
like,
on it.
That's what it is.
That honestly, I wouldn't put that past
I feel like that's Reddit. Like.
Yeah, true. Reddit is a dick pic forum.
But he sent me a message and he was like, "Ciao, Bella," and I opened it and I didn't respond.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sent me another one, and it was of his dick, but he was driving. So he just kept sending me multiple, like, he's in the front of a truck, sending me, and they, like, once again, not something flattering. Like, not, right. You're driving.
Yeah, you're in a truck.
What is going on?
I mean...
I have so many penises saved on my laptop, like, it's...
That's really funny.
That's why my MacBook's so slow.
There's too many dicks. Too many dicks on it. That's... very funny. Fuck, I was gonna say something, I forgot. All this talk of dicks got me all flustered.
No, I'm sorry. Same here.
That's okay. That's so crazy. I want to get back on shade, because I think it's a good, more fun, cool thing than dick pics. It's great. So what do you think is like, where do you see it in like 5 years? What's like the overall plan for it?
Man, I want shade to be like so big. I want it to like be like a month-long festival. I want it to be in like a magazine. I want it to be like just
worldwide, everywhere.
Yeah. I want it to like, you know how like DJ Khaled has his hands in everything? I want to be the DJ Khaled.
That's honestly a good role to be in, because that guy, He makes a lot of money.
He makes so much money.
He's doing great.
I used to follow his Snapchat because all he would do is like pour champagne like 24/7 into his pool. And I was like, this is wasteful, but I can see the appeal.
That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, I feel like it definitely obviously has the potential, because I've never heard of anything like it before in any other city. Maybe it exists, but they're not doing a good job of marketing it.
I market way too much. People are like, stop sending me your emails. I'm like, sorry,
no,
come
fuck
to
off.
Shade.
Like, that's the only way, like, I fucking do that way too much too. I always feel like I do, but like when I'm doing it and right after I do it, and even now I'm like, I do it too much. When I see other people doing it even more than me, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's sick. Like, you have to do that.
Because then some people will be like, oh, when's the next shade? And I'm like, I swear I just posted it in like it should be in like your pants by now. Like you should like look in your washroom and there's a shade poster.
And people still don't know things. Yeah.
I just want it to be like the most like accessible comedy show.
Right.
And like the only way, unfortunately, that's going to happen is through it like being bigger and bigger and bigger, so that people like make their spaces more accessible. Please do that. And not as expensive. Thanks.
Yeah, because you had fucking huge beef like a few weeks ago. Was it the last shade or the shade before?
It was the shade before.
Yeah. The venue was
like garbage. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it for like legal reasons.
Yeah,
but
that's fine. Yeah, we don't have to. Just know that some venues are shitty.
Yeah,
and they don't fucking.
Yeah, if you're a venue and you're watching this, venue.
If you're a building, if you're a full-on fucking structure listening to this podcast.
Just make your venues accessible and not racist and welcoming. And is that a lot to ask? I feel like
you'd think it wouldn't be,
right? I don't know.
That's insane. Because like I'm always learning, and that watching like that story and like seeing what happened, and like that was the first time I really like learned a lot about like microaggressions and stuff, and like because obviously I haven't really experienced any, and I've like read about the term before and seen on Twitter and stuff, but like that was a real thing, and I was like, fuck, like it's insane, and I know I'll never like be able to fully understand it, but like I mean that's fucked when I heard like what they were doing to people and like how they were treating people. It's fucking so it's insane.
Yeah. And like I also like was so immune to like microaggressions when I was younger because I wasn't like as aware. I was just like, people are in a bad mood all the time.
It's only to me. Yeah.
And then you like start to learn about it and stuff. Also, I thought I was white for like the longest time.
Really?
Yeah, I like through like my time in like elementary and high school, I just like convinced myself I was white. I don't know. And, like, obviously I'm not.
Right.
And I was like, why don't I have the same opportunities as whoever?
I'm white.
Yeah, like, I remember being in, like, elementary school, and this little girl was like, you can't be in my club because, like, you're too tan. And I was like, that was the first time I was like, I had never... Also, I forget. Like, one of my friends is, like, lighter than me, and I tried to put, like, one of my bronzers on her, and she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, we're the same. And she's like, no, we're not. She's like, this is a hate crime. I was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, why, you just pretended, like, you're not pretended, I guess, but you just thought you were?
Because, like, you just... Yeah, you start to, like... It catches you out of nowhere. Like, there's all this, like, internalized, like, racism. Like, you start straightening your hair because everyone with straight hair, like...
Right. It's not on the surface. Like, it's, subconscious pretty much.
And then you spend... Like, I've spent the last, like, 5 years, like, unlearning all that. And, like, unlearning... Right. Also, just, like, within our own culture, like, there's, like, racism to other cultures as well. And then you're like, oh, this is from, like, colonialism and da-da-da-da. And it's just, like... You're, like, in your, like, mid-20s, and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I'm definitely embracing it, like, all now.
Yeah.
I don't really have a choice.
Right.
But, yeah, like, now you come into, like, realization of, like, who you are and stuff. And, like, I'm happily not straightening my hair anymore.
Looks great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Went through many hair phases.
Yeah.
And my parents, like, my mom has, like, always, like, straightened her hair. And, like, I never knew she had curly hair. Until one day she got out of the shower and I was like, what?
Who are you?
Yeah. Damn. And my dad's bald, so, like, I would've...
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I mean, I think it's good. Because before, like, 14, I feel like I was so, like, oblivious to so many issues and, like, just, like, viewpoints and perspectives that I've been able to learn about through, like, social media and stuff, which is why I think it's such a amazing thing.
That's how I've, like, learned about my own stuff.
Yeah, I've learned more from Twitter than any fucking school.
Ever.
It's crazy. Because it's literally just, like, you're just talking to people you'd never, ever talk to.
100%.
And it's, like, I just don't understand... Like, seeing, like, how many different, like, cultures and, like, I don't know how to describe what I'm saying. How many different, like, communities and everything, like, how many there are, it's, like, so incredible and, like, just makes you feel, like, lucky to, like, be learning about that and, like, being interacting with that. And it's, like, I just don't understand how people can be, like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate them. Like, it's so insane.
It's so weird. Sometimes I make the mistake of, like, reading comments on, like, CBC articles and stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
like,
scary.
I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah, because that's why that's also the other, like, flip side of, like, social media is that you follow people you agree with, obviously.
Right.
So, like, when you do see those other posts, you're like, this still happens? Because all you see is
I've had to delete people off my own Facebook because I'm like, I don't know where you veered off in your life.
Yeah,
but, like...
Yeah, it's scary, and it's like, were they always like that?
I have, like, I'm openly, like, queer and whatever on my Instagram and stuff, and there's this one guy who's always, like, liking up my stuff, and he's like, I'm so proud of you, but he's, like, a huge homophobe. Like, he went on this huge rant on buns. Did you see it?
I don't think so.
There was this thread about something, and he went off and was like, homosexuality is, like, wrong, da-da-da-da-da. I'm in a straight relationship, so maybe that's, like, not why, or, like, I am usually, like, I'm straight passing.
Right.
So I think maybe that's why he didn't get the hint, but I'll call him out, like, on my posts and stuff. I'll be like, I don't care if you're a homophobe, like, you're not proud of me, who are you?
Yeah.
But, yeah, and it's so weird, like, people are just so, like, stuck in this, like, they don't want to learn. Like, people are just, like, walking around, like, like, la, 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 I don't care, and you're like, okay.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's literally so easy to just shut up.
Yes.
So easy to just shut up and just, like, listen for a second.
I think it's hard because a lot of it is people being like, well, I'm not a racist, right? Or it's like, I'm not a homophobe, because they're upset that they've been called out. But I love call-out culture because, like, I get called out all the time. Yeah. And, like, if nobody calls me out, how am I going to know?
You're not going to grow or anything,
I'm just going to go on being ignorant, which is who I was 10 years ago.
Yeah, everyone, I think, obviously, everyone's, like, that's the thing where it's like, if someone does fuck up or someone finds, like, an old tweet when they were, like, 14,
Yeah.
And they said some, like, stupid, ignorant shit or, like, homophobic stuff. Like, if they're still doing that, that's not good.
Exactly.
But, like, if they have stopped doing that, that's rad.
Yeah,
you know, because I remember like I did like one Vine or something, and it, like, I forget what it was exactly, but I made some sort of joke or comment about, like, I don't know, like, being like white, like Starbucks, like white girl jokes or something, and it was like misunderstood. I wish I, like, deleted the Vine, so because, like, I got a bunch of comments being like, you don't know what you're talking about, and I was like, because I think it was some sort of like reverse racism type bullshit, and it was like,
nice try.
Yeah, it was like
nice
it was
try,
like
Becky.
20, I don't know when it was.
Yeah.
It was a while ago. And then when I got that, I was like, oh, all right. Noted. And then that's how you learn.
Yeah.
But it wasn't out of, like, that was before I even obviously knew that, but then you learn from it.
Yeah. I used to, like, look up to Russell Peters. I was like, this guy is like the icon of comedy.
Right.
And then, like, you grow up and you're like, wow, that's so racist.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a video about Jeff Dunham, like, a few months ago. Do you know Jeff Dunham?
The puppet guy.
Yeah.
I'm so bad. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. You shouldn't know. He fucking sucks. He's a white ventriloquist stand-up comedian.
Who does the... now it's all coming back.
Yeah, the dead terrorist is one of his characters.
My family fucking loves that thing. And I'm like, guys, like, as a kid, like, my dad would be like, look, the terrorist puppet. And then, like, growing up, you're like, this is a white guy doing this. Like, this is so racist. Yeah, you can't be doing that. No.
And my mom, my stepdad, like, bless their souls, but they, like, they think it's so funny, and I'm like, you guys, you can't be, like, you can't be doing that.
No.
Yeah, I made a video about him being like, the title of it was Jeff Dunham Ruined Comedy, and it was clickbaity, I know, but it was like, you gotta get people to watch it. Yeah. And then I got, like, a bunch of people, and, like, I got so many comments being like, you're a libtard, I found a snowflake.
Oh my god, I love it when they call us that.
It's like this is comedy. He's like, it's not supposed to, like, it's not offensive, he's just joking. And, like, he's still just... And
somebody wrote on Twitter today and was like, I miss when comedy wasn't political. And I'm like, comedy came out of politics.
That's all of it is.
Like, if you go back into, like, comedic history, like, it started because governments were, like, terrible, and people were like...
Yeah, what comedy are they watching?
I have no idea. They think, like, what's her name? Jen, I don't even know if her name's Jen. She looks like a Barbie. She, like, started doing YouTube videos and stuff years ago. She's, like, super offensive.
YouTube videos?
Oh my god, what's her name?
You're very good with names.
Can you tell? I'm like... Cooking guy, hat guy.
What does she do? Sorry,
Nicole Arbor. Why did I say Jen?
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Jeez, get out.
Yeah, do you remember her? She's turned into, like, the
vaguely.
She did.
Yes, she did the fat shaming video.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
So like, if you go on her Facebook now, she has such a, like, wild, like, Republican following.
Oh, no.
But she'll do stuff like, feminism sucks. And they're all like, yeah, you're right. And she'll be like, we don't need to hate each other. Women are just complaining. And I'm like, why are you doing this?
Oh, my God. It's like that fucking Tommy Lahren girl or whatever.
Oh, 100%.
They're the
it's
same.
It's like the YouTube version. They're probably the same person. I don't know.
They could be.
Imagine she just, like, puts on a different wig.
Unzips to a different white girl. I needed this disguise. Yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
I can't, it's... I start...
You know what I was thinking of? Jenna Marbles. Who I really like.
She's great.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That was a white people confusion thing on my part. I'm so sorry.
Jenna Marbles is great.
Yeah,
I
love her. And I love her dogs.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah.
They're great. Yeah, what was I going to say? I feel like at some point maybe it is me being hopeful, but I feel like at some point they're just saying shit just to get a reaction from the audience.
I hope so.
Because I fucking hope so. Because I feel like some of the shit they say, she made some video, it was like the left is saying that thoughts and prayers isn't doing anything about gun violence, but maybe a little more prayer and Jesus and God is what we need in this country.
I saw that and I was like, what?
I was like, you fucking can't be serious.
Everyone's just walking around with guns like, amen, hallelujah.
God, thank God. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that you can have that thought can go through your head and be like, yeah, I get it. That makes sense to me.
I Yeah,
God wanted me to have this gun.
How come your brain doesn't, like, go further than that?
Yeah, it's
like, how
scary.
did you get a job?
How are you still alive?
That too.
How are you? And have you not, like, got hit by a car?
I know a lot of people like that, actually.
That got hit by a car?
I don't, actually, thank God.
People that are just stupid?
Yeah, like, they'll be like, oh, like, God is, like, everything. God did everything for me. I'll just pray and, like, hope that it works out. I'm like, I don't know, maybe study for your exam and then pray. Like,
yeah.
God's just, like, gonna swoop in and be like, it's 4.
Yeah. I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Like, city-wise?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was like, where am I from? I was born in Scarborough, but, like, raised in, like, Thornhill, Markham.
Okay.
Like, I spent my early life in Scarborough. Didn't know. Do you want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had no idea we were poor growing up. And a few years ago, me and my friend got invited over to my ex's family for Thanksgiving dinner. So we were taking the, like, TTC bus from, like, Finch, and it passes through, like, bordering Scarborough and Markham.
Yeah.
We passed by this, like, parish, and my family's Coptic Orthodox, so, like, has nothing to do... It's, like, a form of Christianity, but, like, not Catholic.
Yeah.
We passed by this, like, Catholic parish.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, man, like, me and my grandma used to come here when I was younger and get snacks. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, like, we used to go to this church and get snacks, like, chubbies and, like, cookies. And then I was like, it was a food drive.
No.
Those were the Scarborough days. And then
You just thought it was a cool church that Paris that just had sick treats.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was like, everyone's church has food, right? Like, this is sick.
Because that goes to show you that, like, I feel like kids are just, like, sick. They don't know.
100%.
There's just a thing that has treats. Sick.
Yeah.
They don't think about, like, mortgage or having snacks at home.
They're just like, thanks for the
snacks are there. Yeah. I don't have to go home for them. They're here. That's fine.
100%. Also, I feel like parents who, like, grow up poor, like, try their best not to, like, show that they're poor to their kids.
Right.
And, like, you go to school with, like, a bunch of rich kids, and then you're just like, oh, I wonder why they're... Or, like, you start saying things like, oh, yeah, we collect, like, garbage bags. Like, the ones that you take from, like, Loblaws, and you're like, you don't put this in your garbage? And they're like, no, we buy garbage bags. And you're like, why?
Why would you... They have so many of them.
You get them for free. Like, what are you
talking about?
Well, not anymore. They're 5 cents.
That was a dated reference. Free
I'm sorry.
Free plastic bags? Jeez.
I still try to take them for free.
The thing is, it's like, you say, no, I don't need any... Or you say, like, I need, like, 1 bag. Yeah. And then, like, it's not enough. You're like, sorry, can I get 1 more? And they're not... Most of the time, they're not going to be like, can I have the nickel?
I hate the ones that are like, can I get... I'm like, you really want 5 cents?
You want 5 cents? Are you going to get that 5 cents? Even if you did, doesn't matter. What are you going to do with that nickel, Susan?
Is Loblaws really going down if they don't get it? Like,
we need our nickel.
Also, make your bags thicker.
Yeah. Get their bags thick.
Thanks, guys.
Get them thick.
And they're like, buy reusable bags. I'm like, this is still plastic. Why are you trying to fool me? This is...
Yeah, they have, like, why am I paying 5 cents for a bag it's going to break if you put two cartons of OJ in?
You drink a lot of orange juice.
Yeah. That's per day.
Damn.
Per day, I have 2 bags of 2 cartons each. I have 4 cartons of orange juice a day, and that's a fact. No frills, and has the thinnest bags in the world.
Don't even get me started on no frills. Let's get talking about
I
bags.
feel like most of the audience is American anyway, so they don't know what no frills is. But
oh yeah, you do have a lot of, like, an American following.
Yeah, I looked at the analytics the other day. Ooh. And it was like 80% America and then 20 was Canada. Well, like, it was like 15 and then 5 was like other.
If you're watching this, come to Canada.
Come to Canada. Go to No Frills. They got thin bags, and they'll break after you put orange juice in them. It's great.
Our milk comes in bags, which is apparently a phenomenon for everyone.
Yeah. That and saying pop.
Really?
They say soda down there. They don't say pop.
But it pops.
It pops. It literally pops.
You put it on your mouth and it pops.
Yeah, it doesn't soda. I mean, soda is not...
soda.
It has soda in it, but it doesn't soda. To soda.
Soda's gross.
Yeah, pop is where it's at.
If you ask for soda water here, you're getting the nastiest thing ever. Like, don't ask for soda here.
Same as iced tea. Have you ordered an iced tea in the States?
Biggest mistake of my life.
The worst. I did that once when I was a wee lad. I was like 7.
Oh, no.
And I was on a cruise ship, and I was like, 100% I'm going to get iced tea.
Yeah.
And I took a sip, and I literally, like, I wanted to fucking throw up.
You can feel your body, like, shrivel up.
Yeah, you're just like... And especially when you're a kid and you order one of the sweetest drinks in the world, and then you get one with no sugar in it.
Disgusting. It's so gross.
It tastes like water because you're expecting sweet stuff.
Yeah. Like if you licked a rock and then
swallowed it. But that taste was a liquid, a brown liquid.
Yes.
That's what American iced tea is. You gotta say sweet tea. What is that?
And then sweet tea isn't even iced tea. It's just like the sweeter version of that tea.
Yeah, you can't just get America. You gotta figure it out. You know.
I mean, start with maybe your healthcare and then move on to like the iced tea.
No, I think the iced tea is top priority.
Start maybe the gun thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it goes iced tea, guns, healthcare, and poverty.
That too.
That's I think that's pretty much the.
Also, get your hands out of other countries.
Yeah.
At first start, I don't know.
Get them out of there. We're very politically charged.
Yeah, I don't know how that... You were like, let's talk about comedy. I was like, let's talk about racism and politics.
That's fine. We made a full circle. I think we're going to probably... We're an hour. Time flew by.
Holy moly.
Holy shit.
Your podcast is so much fun. You're so much fun.
Yay. Yeah. I'm always so nervous all the time. So
I was so nervous to like come here because like the last time we did an interview I got drunk because it was drunk in my bed interviews.
Yeah, that was fun.
I was also like so anxious to meet you. I don't know why.
Really?
I don't know why. I think it's because we never like spoke.
Right, yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, like this guy's like legit. And I asked him to like sit in my bed.
No, it was fun. That was a great interview. I had fun. You took him off
I
YouTube,
totally
right?
took that whole channel.
Yeah, because I remember that. I'm going to go look. And then I couldn't find it. I was like, okay.
I was so embarrassed.
It was fun. So to end it off, we're gonna do. I like to do this with my guests. I only have one other one before you, but this is the quick fire. Quick fire. So I'm gonna ask you some quick questions, and you're gonna say the first word pops into your head. Well, not first word. Give it a little bit of thought, but not like too much.
Every answer is gonna be like pickles or something.
Yeah, I hope so. That would be really funny. So if you put a cucumber in vinegar for a long time, what happens? Okay, so quick fire. Favorite comedian?
Okay, can I give you a long answer for this?
Sure.
Every time I have a favorite comedian, I end up doing something problematic, so I don't... Gina Yashari, I really love her.
Gina Yashari, I've never heard of her.
Oh my god, so funny. Look her up.
We will all look them up. Best sport?
Volleyball.
Nice. That's a great... Okay, great.
That's my inner gay coming out.
I just signed up for... This is not a quick fire. I'm just asking you different questions. I just signed up for volleyball at my work.
Oh, man, that's so cool.
Yeah, so weekly volleyball league.
That's
Anyways,
amazing.
Worst dessert?
Worst dessert? Everyone's going to hate me for this, but I hate Jell-O.
Really?
It reminds me of boogers. I don't know.
That's fair. Even like red Jell-O?
Yeah.
I was thinking like just green and yellow.
No,
that's
just
booger.
like...
That's the consistency.
Yeah,
that's
like
not the
shakes. I used to eat boogers as a kid. It was weird. I was weird.
All right. What's 3 plus 6?
9.
What's 4 plus 5?
9.
How do you say no in German?
9.
Best Ryan Gosling movie?
The one with Emma Stone. All 10 of them. I don't know. The one with him, Emma Stone, and Dave Carell.
Dave Carell? Steve Carell. I haven't seen that one.
I'm so bad at... Sorry, Steve Carell, if you're seeing this.
Literally every name you've gotten wrong. Okay, worst Ryan Gosling movie.
Drive.
What?
I'm not a gore person. And then the whole movie was him driving and then bashing a guy's head in. I was like, really?
That is the movie.
Everyone else was like, oh, cinematography is so cool. I was like, okay, great. But like, this was so uncomfortable.
I guess if you don't like gore and driving, those are the two main plot points.
That's what I put in my Tinder profiles. I'm like, no gore, no driving.
No gore, no driving. No thanks. And last but not least, favorite baby.
Favorite baby?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, you know that meme of the baby looking up from the phone?
No.
Oh my god. It's like wearing a little red hat, and it's like a selfie taken from here, and it's like...
Oh, yeah.
It's called like... it has a name.
Yeah, I know, and he's like... Yeah.
That baby.
That's a great baby. Good answer. That's a really good answer.
Thank you so much.
I was thinking like the only baby I can think of is like the Gerber baby. And that's a classic
there just
baby.
One? Oh yeah, there is.
The Gerber baby.
I'm sorry,
But that's a great answer.
I look at a lot of babies on Instagram.
Great.
Sorry.
I mean, Instagram's full of babies.
So many.
Like if you've ever got a baby, Instagram's a place for it.
Can't wait.
I don't know what this podcast is anymore. Instagram babies. I think, we'll wrap it up. This was episode 7 of the Very Really Good Podcast with Anasimone and George. You can follow, if you want to plug everything right now, do it. Now's the time.
Instagram, the Anasimone. Twitter, I donut care. Donut spelled DOUGH, nut.
She's got great tweets. I'll add that too. You got
thank you
fire
so
Twitter
much.
feed.
That means a lot. What else? Facebook, Anasimone G, and I think that's it. I have a website. Just go to my website.
Damn, and you got a podcast coming out at some point.
I have a podcast coming out. You're my manager now.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you're ever in Toronto, come to my show. It's called Shade.
Yeah.
Or Super Gay Friday.
So many things to keep up with. I've been Curtis Connor. As always, leave a review. It helps out, gets us out on the charts, so I can start getting this fucking podcast money. All right.
Oh, woo.
I think that is it. Thank you very much. See you next week. I'll probably be alone, because that's life. I'm saying words. I don't know how to close podcasts. That's it. All right. See you later. Peace.